Breaking news. 260411. ARIRANG and Goyang Jungkook and Taeyoung Fancam shake the world. Their dancers looked possessed on stage. FANS, this is not a normal performance. What was expected to be just another spectacular concert suddenly turned into one of the most legendary and unforgettable moments in the history of BTS on April 26, 260,411. At the Grand ARIRANG and Goyang event, thousands of fans in the venue and millions watching through viral Fancams witnessed something that felt beyond explanation. At the center of it all were two names that never failed to dominate the stage, Jungkook and Kim Taeyoung. But this time, it wasn't just their vocals or visuals, it was an overwhelming, almost supernatural energy radiating from them. An opening that sent chills through the crowd. As the lights dimmed, the atmosphere inside Goyang Stadium shifted instantly. The screams of fans filled the air, but the moment the first beat dropped, something felt different. Jungkook stood at center stage, his gaze sharp and intense, as if he had stepped into another dimension. Meanwhile, Kim Taeyoung emerged from the side, carrying an aura so powerful that fans later confessed, "I got chills." Their eyes didn't look normal. Within minutes, Fancams began circulating online and they spread like wildfire. Many are already calling this the most intense performance of their entire career. Fancam focus, what the official camera didn't show. Unlike the polished broadcast, fan-recorded videos revealed something far more raw and unfiltered. In one now viral clip, you can clearly see Jungkook executing movements far more aggressive than usual, Kim Taeyoung locking eyes with dancers with an unreadable expression. Their synchronization appearing almost too perfect. Even during freestyle segments, fans quickly began forming theories something about this stage felt different from anything they had ever done before. Possessed dancers? What really happened? The most shocking element of the night wasn't just Taekook, it was the backup dancers. Several clips show dancers with unusually wild and explosive movements, intensely emotional facial expressions, body motions that seemed almost uncontrollable. This led to a flood of fan reactions. They looked possessed. This wasn't normal choreography. However, others offered more grounded explanations. The choreography may have been designed to mimic a trance-like state. The intense beat and atmosphere could trigger extreme performance energy. The dancers were likely fully immersed after intense rehearsals. Still, one thing remains undeniable. The energy captured on camera felt different. Taekook moments that sent fans into hysteria. Of course, no discussion would be complete without the powerful interaction between Kim Taeyoung and Jungkook. One particular moment has now become a hot topic across the fandom. Taeyoung slowly stepped closer toward Jungkook. Jungkook didn't break eye contact for even a second. As the performance progressed, the energy on stage didn't just stay intense, it escalated into something almost uncontrollable. Fans who rewatched the Fancams began pointing out a very specific turning point. Right after the second chorus, Jungkook suddenly shifted his expression. His movements became sharper, faster almost as if he was reacting to something invisible. At the exact same moment, Kim Taeyoung tilted his head slightly, locking his gaze forward in a way that sent chills down viewers' spines. That was the moment. Everything changed, one fan wrote. The synchronization between them became eerily precise, beyond what even professional choreography usually achieves. Unexpected improvisation or something else? One of the most talked about aspects of this stage is the possibility that parts of it were not fully scripted. Several dance experts online analyzed the Fancams and noticed micro delays in the original formation that were quickly corrected, sudden shifts in spacing that weren't part of standard choreography, eye contact cues between performers replacing counted timing. This led to speculation that Jungkook and Kim Taeyoung may have been leading the stage in real time. If true, this would explain why the performance felt so alive and so unpredictable. The dancers breaking character? Fans quickly zoomed into individual dancer clips, and what they found only deepened the mystery. Some dancers appeared to lose their usual idle backup dancer expressions. move with exaggerated intensity, almost shaking, continue movements even after the beat briefly paused. One viral comment read, "They didn't look like dancers anymore. They looked like they were inside the music." Others disagreed, saying this was simply next-level performance immersion, something only elite performers can achieve. The Taekook Center moment, frame by frame. Let's break down the most replayed moment of the night. Second 2:14, Taeyoung steps forward. Kim Taeyoung moves slowly, almost deliberately, as if building tension. Second 2:16, Jungkook lifts his gaze. Jungkook doesn't blink. His expression is unreadable. Second 2:18, silence in movement. For a split second, everything feels frozen. Second 2:19, impact. They move together perfectly, synchronized, triggering one of the loudest screams ever recorded in a fancam. "I screamed without realizing it," a fan admitted. This moment alone has been replayed millions of times. Fan theories start getting wilder. As hours passed, theories evolved from simple admiration into something far more imaginative. Theory 1. Trance-performance state. Fans believe the performers entered a psychological flow state so deep that it looked supernatural. Theory 2. Energy synchronization. Some claim that Kim Taeyoung and Jungkook were syncing not just choreography, but emotional energy and surrender to art. As the viral Fancams continued to dominate timelines, a new wave of curiosity emerged. What actually happened behind the stage that night at ARIRANG in Goyang? Fans weren't satisfied with just what they saw, they wanted answers. And soon, small fragments from staff whispers, alleged insider comments, and fan observations began to surface. At the center of it all remained two names, Jungkook and Kim Taeyoung. Rumors from staff. The energy was different since rehearsal. According to circulating fan translations of alleged backstage talk, several staff members hinted that something already felt off during rehearsals. One anonymous comment claimed, "From the first rehearsal, their focus was on another level. No one dared to interrupt." Another said, "The dancers were pushed harder than usual. The concept required them to lose themselves completely." While none of these statements have been officially confirmed, they align with what fans witnessed. Unusual intensity, deep emotional immersion, a performance that felt beyond routine preparation. The choreography secret, controlled chaos. Choreography analysts began dissecting every movement frame by frame. Their conclusion? This stage may have been built around a concept called controlled chaos, meaning movements look wild but are still structured. Expressions appear uncontrolled but are intentional. Timing feels unpredictable but is guided by internal cues. This would explain why the dancers looked like they were breaking character, yet never truly lost synchronization. And at the center of this system? Jungkook and Kim Taeyoung. The signal theory. Did Taekook lead everything? One of the most fascinating theories to emerge is what fans now call the signal theory. According to this idea, Kim Taeyoung gave subtle visual cues. Jungkook responded instantly. Dancers followed their lead instead of relying solely on music counts. Fans pointed to moments where Taeyoung slightly tilted his head gives formation shifted. Jungkook changed tempo gives dancers adjusted instantly. It's like they were conducting the stage in real time. If true, this would elevate the performance from choreography to live orchestration. Post-stage reactions, exhaustion or aftershock. Another detail that caught attention came after the performance ended. Clips showed some dancers breathing heavily, almost collapsing, staff rushing in quickly, Jungkook standing still for a moment longer than usual, Kim Taeyoung wiping sweat, eyes still intense. Fans immediately noticed. They didn't snap out of it instantly. Like they were still in that state. This added fuel to the idea that the performance wasn't just physically demanding but mentally consuming.